A good look at Charlie Toomey. Peter Milliman, the head coach of Johns Hopkins, and faceoffs. Faceoffs are always important, but in this game right now, Loyola has struggled this season to win faceoffs, and it's really dictated what is to follow. Eric Pacheco on the left from Loyola. Logan Callahan, who was outstanding against Georgetown last week with 9 ground balls. Illegal procedure against the Blue Jays, and we get to, they didn't play from 69 to 94 when the series was kindled. And Loyola had their first win over Hopkins was in 1994. Dave Cottle and the Greyhounds. I remember it particularly well. For many years, to the offense, Coach Toomey was calling him Potsy, coming off a 49-point season a year ago. Callahan wins that easily out the front side to silent the Loyola student section on the far side that has shown up in droves, has stayed so disciplined and tough on defense in the face of 6 early turnovers. And now they're playing with great energy here on enemy soil. You'd never guess it. Miraculous comeback. Got the sense from Coach Milliman, finally on a normal week schedule. You know, they beat Towson. It was a midweek game. And then Georgetown. Still trying to figure some things out offensively.
Space he has there. If you give him the room to shoot the lefty, just an excellent pinpoint shot.
That's a goal now in 34 straight games for Garrett Degnan, the 6th-year senior, chasing Ryan Brown and Terry Reardon's 37 consecutive games. Wow. And now penalties are becoming an issue with Loyola. Flags down off the face-off win. Degnan puts his shoulder down, and Mustang Sally picks up the ball. Hopkins.
Stout goes to get it, gets into the splits.
If he gets his feet set, Sheehan, and he can look the goal, the band's going to play. And we want more. You're going to hear it. Loyola's got to adjust their man-down philosophy and strategy to take away 40 and Degnan, and you want to pick your poison with somebody else from the outside. So 2 extra man goals by Garrett Degnan now gives Hopkins a 3-2 lead. Band doing their best in frigid conditions. So that's a non-releasable penalty that continues now with an extra man face-off, a power play face-off for Loyola. This is huge. And a holding violation against Johns Hopkins' Tyler Dunn gives Loyola an extra crack at it. Kind of hit the reset button, find your composure. I felt it was triggered or sparked, Sheehan, honestly, by the great turnout in the Loyola student section. Somewhere in that late first quarter, all of a sudden you look up and there's a couple thousand fans on the far side. They're going nuts, and I think these young student athletes just got really excited.
You see a sea of green on that side of the field. Fans lining the fence as well. They're very loud. I mean, this is what you talk about, the crosstown rivals. Not only did
flag available if you wanted to review this call, as everything goal related is reviewable by instant replay in 2024.
You have the coach's challenge, 1 challenge per half. Opts not to use it. He's had success using it so far in this season.
McDermott does a nice job with that ground ball off the wing of the face-off, 33 in white.
His feet, releases high above the shoulder, fires it down low. Look at the placement, beautiful shot there of just showing, even though just a great placement in the net. Coach Milliman just saying how Grimes has really been asserting himself more. 2 goals in the Georgetown game.
20-goal season a year ago with 14 assists, a former member of Team USA U19s. Played up the street at Boys Latin. You better buckle your chin strap and put on your mouthpiece on some of these ground ball scrambles as Diego Roman tries to snake his way out of there. Kilrain scoops it up, but throws it across the field to the green jerseys. Snappy release off the ball movement, though, sometimes can be difficult for the goalie to track that from one pocket into the other pocket and just gets your head moving. Loyola's first goal from guys who aren't their big three, Patra, James, or Minicus.
You got to love those gifts as an offensive player. This ball comes right to Angeles. Bounce, deflection.
Right there.
Goes through a sea of Loyola defenders. Love the patience for Angeles. He's got all the time. Quick fakes. He almost looks like he looks to the side. There was no player there to pass it to. The goalie doesn't know that, though. Looks to the side and able to fire it in, and beautiful finish.
Face-off violation against Loyola. Bounce shot. Not a great decision. Current fans know him as the dad of Kyle Harrison. Played at Morgan State and co-authored the book 10 Bears with Chip Silverman.
Such an awesome story. I remember talking to Dr. Harrison, saying he was a football player, and he and a friend went to somebody at Morgan State and said, we got to start a lacrosse program. And his son Kyle, just a huge legend here at Hopkins, such a phenomenal player. Went to Friends School, not a couple miles away from here, not too far.
Terrific now to see U.S. Lacrosse and the HBCUs starting sixes lacrosse programs. Minicus from Patra. Stout goes to the water bottle.
Important face-off.
Ooh.
A flag.
And a flag against Johns Hopkins. Tyler Dunn's going to be whistled for a potential elbow here. Interesting, we've seen a lot more Tyler Dunn than we have of Logan Callahan. Other news to report is that Brooks English, Hopkins midfielder, is back on the bench with a boot on his right ankle, or left ankle, I believe. Loyola at 1-1. Nice face-off win. Little tic-tac-toe passing. Kilrain! Stout! Making miracles. Kilrain steps in the crease and there's no call. Kilrain blatantly falls in the crease and the referees miss it.
From Ohio.
Not a Dodger, but he can find the space, and he's got a magical release. 3 against Towson, 3 against Denver. Gets on the board today. Big shot and a lot of confidence.
See a flag.
Should be a holding violation coming up against Hopkins, so a free opportunity and we'll have a whistle. 10:17 to go. Power play time for Charlie Toomey and nothing there. Hopkins now with the 3-goal lead. This is a very good Johns Hopkins team, a quarterfinalist a year ago. Kind of revitalized the program last year. But they're not where they want to be, and that's championship weekend. And it's been a while for the Blue Jays to play in championship weekend. They have a good team this year. All feet, obviously. Love his eyes, and there's a certain toughness. He's just gotten better and better at that quarterback role. He controls the pace. To me, he's the most valuable member of the offense.
Great with that release point.
Margin is 3. Loyola fans continue to file out.
Hopkins just with the narrow edge on the face-offs. It's going to go Loyola's way.
Loyola ball here now.
Can they stack the goals here? Really important offensive possession.
How his feet are never far off the ground, and he can change directions. And
stick checks. Is that going to stay in bounds?
Zigging and zagging.
Coach Millen telling us that just Dylan Bauer just runs by guys, makes those simple plays.
Bauer started off strong last year as well. Kind of got banged up. Senior from Park City, Utah. That backhanded shot that Lyle Thompson trademarked. Coach Milliman's going to be pleased with the way Hopkins has played the last 10 minutes of this game.